Hi there, welcome back to the Neon Chronicles. It is very late where I'm at, actually 1:30 in the morning right now, but I saw that the Genshin channel just dropped a new Welcome Moon trailer about 2 hours ago. I have a feeling this is going to be a good one because they are getting into NOD-KRAI now, and I think the lore is going to really amp up. It seems like they're trying to change the game a little bit because of the reaction of the overall community and Wuthering Waves. And so I'm really excited for this one, and I want to do a live reaction to just try to get this video up before I go to bed. Without further ado, let's get started.
You wish to hear a story of the moon?
I do.
That tale begins long, long ago.
Okay, right away, it's a dude, which is very exciting. This has to either be Varka or maybe a character that we don't know yet. Maybe if it's a long, long time ago, though, it could also be Piero when he was younger. We'll see. That, I think, is Inefa's creator.
Thanks for the heads up.
His voice sounded familiar. Okay, she looks like a new character, but I'm not too sure who she is. Based on the clothes, let's see, is she giving cyborg like Inefa? Maybe not, but she's got some equipments. Maybe an arm? That's a robot arm?
The moon's a long way off. We might go hungry, but at least we have plenty of time.
We got some dragon horns.
Hey kid, that headpiece of yours is pretty unique. Who designed it? Could you help me out?
Oh, that's Durin, right? From the latest 5.0 stuff that happened in Mondstadt. I don't want to spoil things if you are not caught up, but honestly, if you're watching this trailer, you're probably caught up, I would assume. But I'm pretty sure this is baby Durin. Which means it'll be playable, which is very cool. Yeah, definitely baby Durin.
There was no boundary between life and death. Willpower flowed freely among countless beings.
I'm loving this art style they're doing. Much more rough and sketchy.
Primordial being that once ruled this planet made 3 moons rise from the earth.
Primordial being, so like at the very, very beginning. 3 moons. Interesting.
It was not until the funeral
Another.
that the primordial voice once again.
Okay, pause. Another dude. This is not the same one from the beginning. He's giving a little bit of Nouvellette. I wonder. Maybe it's another dragon then.
Cried out in the darkness.
We got some. Oh, this is gosh, what's her name? What is her name from the Fatui? All I can think of is Columbina, but this is not Columbina. Columbina is the one that I'm personally really excited about. This one is Sandrone? Sandrone? I can't remember how to pronounce her name, but I remember it stuck because I was like, sans drone. I hope they don't do that because sans in French is without. And drone, and this like mecha thing that carries her, I think is really cool, and I hope they don't get rid of it for her combat if she becomes playable. But if she does, whoa, that would be cool for this chapter. Seems like she's gonna be in NOD-KRAI then, which is exciting.
The Frostmoon scions again. A laughably futile rebellion.
Okay.
White Frostmoon, I your loyal emissary, and scion of Hyperborea.
So Scions, they play with this idea in Honkai Star Rail. They're like the dragon protectors, right, of the realms. I'm excited about that because her character design has already been teased and it's so beautiful. I think her voice acting might be the same voice actress as Kentorella from Wuthering Waves, so that's also pretty cool. And it seems like Sandrone was saying the Scions are futile. So a bit of a rivalry here, right, between the Fatui Harbingers and the Protectors.
Beseech you to cast down your gaze from the celestial dome above. May your gentle tears pierce the frigid night and grant us, the forsaken and forgotten, your guiding light.
So she's saying, you know, help us out, right? Like, Lord from the three moons or whatever, give us your guidance and guide us, the forsaken and the forgotten. So she recognizes that they have been forsaken and forgotten. Whoa. Okay, I don't know if you guys are still playing Tower of Fantasy, but one of my favorite character designs is Ling Han. And this character looks a lot like Ling Han. Ling Han, and maybe mixed in with like Chushukra from, not Wuthering Waves, from Punishing Grey Raven. Beautiful character design. This might be peak so far for me. She is gorgeous.
You didn't come here for the story.
Her eyes are beautiful. You didn't come here for the story. Okay, so I think giving the most beautiful trailer or character revealed so far with that dialogue. I love when trailers play with meta, because I think she's hinting at the fact that a lot of the player base doesn't really care for the story. They're there for the characters. That was one of the major insights that kicked off Genshin Impact and what allowed their creators to put more of their eggs in one basket, right, and creating these really cool characters. So I felt to me like that dialogue was a direct homage to that.
Finished already, huh?
No, it's just a greater storyteller than myself has come.
Okay, more meta. He's like, finished already? Like the story's finished already? And she's like, no, it's just that a greater storyteller than me has come already. I see that as a little meta because it feels to me like Genshin Impact is being forced to push the story more than they want to because of Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves has, in the latest chapter, proven that they are superior storytellers. And so maybe this is kind of hinting in a meta way at that competition, that rivalry that these two games are feeling. And maybe the stakes that the own creative team putting this lore, this trailer, this dialogue together might be feeling. So, chef's kiss. I love just rich, layered dialogue like that. Who's that?
Beyond the moonlight's reach,
Oh, beautiful.
an ancient shadow brandishes its hunting claws.
An ancient shadow brandishes its hunting claws. An ancient shadow. I don't really know who this is. But
Taking aim at the stars.
she feels to me like she's gonna be very much a flight character.
Its hunting claws, taking aim at the stars.
Really cool. Very beautiful.
You're right. I came here for the moon.
Is that Varka? That's gotta be Varka. Very cool. I got a little bit of chills. I was not expecting them to reveal him this early. Maybe this means that he'll be one of the earlier characters for NOD-KRAI. Whoa, okay. Let's just pause and take a look at the outfit. Color scheme is very reminiscent to Argentai. Was that his name in Honkai Star Rail? I think so. The sword. For a second, I thought that was Diluc's sword, but I don't think so. Very cool outfit. I like that. It seems like he's going to be a slightly thicker, blockier model. And the hair is very cool. I like that it's more of this mullet style, but it doesn't have any sort of ponytail or anything, I don't think. she gonna, you know. Okay, no. Not that kind of game, I guess. But she is also just so beautiful. So it's some sort of ritual I'm getting, where
I'm afraid you have the wrong person. Now, be gone.
okay, so seems like the Scion did a ritual that then had these little thingies come out of the water and chase him, which is this the same guy that was shown before? I'm pretty sure it is. And it seems like it chased the wrong person. And he's quite powerful. Whoa, very cool. Sorry, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm gonna pause through everything here because, as you know, if you're part of the channel, I'm a creative director, and it's just everything's been worth pausing. Check out that shoe design. The water droplet for the heel and the like circlet moon. Very cool. So I wonder if she's also a Scion. Okay, so Columbina, my queen.
In the water, the future mirrors the past.
Look at her, such a beautiful character design. The color scheme is beautiful, the like eye lace is gorgeous, the winged hair is like, with the wings is like seraphim. Very beautiful.
The veil of lies.
Also, her voice also sounds familiar. Is it Ron May from? Because Ron May had this very like breathy, gentle tone to her voice that I thought was one of my favorite voice actresses in Honkai Star Rail. If they are gonna go with that vibe for Columbina, that's exciting. She'll be a very relaxing character.
Time is short.
Look how beautiful. All the layers she has. From like the hair with the coloring, the inner layer with the lace, and the outer layer with the points. It really does contrast all her different shape languages of sharpness, aggressive nature, and gentle grace.
The moon's fall is nigh.
The moon's fall is nigh, she said. I never really understood, or like I never really assumed that the moon was going to be such an integral part of this. I think NOD-KRAI being a bit of a sleepy region, a darker region, it gives me like Economia vibes. I'm excited to see what they'll do with this. Was that all?
Here at last. And
That's Alice, the voice for sure. She's got Todoko. Very cool. We're gonna get an Alice reveal.
even messier than last time.
Well, Miss Alice,
Albedo.
shall we begin?
Wait, I gotta go back.
Shall we begin?
I gotta go back. Pause. Look at the hat. That hat is sick. She's reminding me a little bit of Brevi's 3-star from Tower of Fantasy 2. I'll show you after, not to compare too much, but cool shape language.
There's no rush, and I'd like to catch up with an old friend first. And
Yeah, look at that hat. I love that it doesn't actually have a brim. Like, it has a brim, but it doesn't cover. Because you can then still see the hair, see the curls that they're doing. The color scheme, the reds contrasted with the teals. It's a nice way to bring in that fiery nature with some of the gentle friendliness of her character. Also the ears. I love the ears, and we've all been waiting for this moment for a very, very long time. What do you guys think? Does it disappoint? Or is this exactly as you were expecting?
And you, young man?
I think for me, she looks great.
Let's part ways here.
We love Scaramouche. Love that he's going to be back in the story. Also love that him and Albedo will be together with Alice.
I have an old score of my own to settle.
Score of his own to settle. Okay. Well, oh, maybe Dottore? Because Dottore really manipulated him. Wow. Super cool. Okay, so new character. Cool, like he's giving like Night Watcher, he's giving a little bit of like Hades, a little bit of what is his name? The essentially in mythology, the skeleton dude that takes you into the underworld in his little boat. I'm blanking on the name, but because of the lantern, you know, he seems like he is going to help guide you through some kind of underworld vibe. The Scion, of course. I hope that we get to play with her becoming the creature and almost feeling like we have mounts to ride around. In the back here, hard to see. I might go off full screen so we can zoom in a little bit. Okay, so we got Varka over here, and we have, I think this lady was the one that I think is gonna have wings. Really beautiful character designs. Baby Durin, Inefa, and her creator. My favorite, Columbina. Look at that. It's just such beautiful shape language. Wow. This is very cool. And there she is. And then her, yeah, she's super cool too, whoever the heck that is. So let me show you what I mean by Ling Han. One of my all-time favorite characters in Tower of Fantasy. She's super gorgeous. Her color scheme to me is very reminiscent because of the limes, the emeralds. It just seems like they gave her, let's close that, then gave her some short hair. And then I also thought she reminded me of Chu from PGR. Because similar emeralds, you know, and the crown pieces. Beautiful characters. Okay, then let's take a look at him. Who I was thinking he's meant to represent is the guy that takes you through like the rivers of Styx. Boat guy. Karen. I don't know, but this guy, I thought it was gonna be like this kind of vibe, you know, with the lantern. The ferryman. That's very cool. And then I also wanted to show you Brevi's 3-star. Because, oh, it looks like Alice is actually not on this. Is she? I don't think I see her on here. Maybe they left her out because they knew that people would immediately know, right, if they saw Alice. But I thought she looked like, oops, Brevi from Tower of Fantasy. Brevi is probably just 1V, my bad. this one, the 3-star skin. I wonder if there's a better, like a 3D model of it that I can show you. Okay, so here's a better view of that. So you can see like the circle, right, with the hair, the gold accents, the pointy little bits. I love, this is one of my favorite 3-star designs in Tower of Fantasy. I think they did such an incredible job with this, right, from the holographic skirt to the accessories and the color schemes. And for Alice, they took some heavy inspiration, it seems, but I'm super into it. This is very, very cool. So tons of new characters, tons of new reveals. We've been getting a lot of drops. So this can mean a couple of things, right? One, the story is actually picking up and things are going to heat up. Two, the team is getting a little scared, maybe a little desperate, and they're going to start doing too hurried of reveals where they would have maybe have liked to have paced it a little bit more. But I'll be honest, they got my attention. I think this is extremely exciting for anyone who has been playing this game since the beginning, which if you're like me, and you have, then you have probably been waiting for a lot of these characters for a very, very long time. But thank you for watching this with me. Thank you for allowing me to be super sleepy while reacting to this, but I wanted to give you a little bit of context, some of my excitement, some of the comparisons, right, of the design directions that they're taking here. And let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts. As usual, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.